If you leave a coaching session and immediately move on to your next task, then this one's for you. Hello, friends. Welcome to the Bright Morning Podcast. I'm your host, Elena Aguilar, and in each podcast episode, you'll learn how you can lead conversations that build connection and spark change. So today we're exploring what happens after a coaching conversation ends. You wrap up your session and head back to your office, and then what? Do you debrief with yourself, or do you rush into your next task? Today, we're talking about a practice that can exponentially increase your impact: intentional reflection. And this topic is crucial because the truth is that most coaches don't have a consistent reflection practice. It's not that we don't want to reflect, it's that we often feel pressed for time, or don't know what to reflect on, or maybe just don't see the immediate payoff. But here's the thing: if you don't reflect, you won't grow. You will repeat the same missteps. You'll miss patterns. You'll overlook insights. Now, occasionally I talk with coaches who think they reflect, but what they're really doing is replaying the conversation in their mind endlessly without structure. And that's not reflection, that's dwelling, and it doesn't support growth. So, to get the most out of reflection, we need to have a process, a few powerful questions, and a system for returning to those reflections later. Let me tell you a short story. So, I've been coaching for over 20 years, and one of the practices that's had the biggest impact on my development is reflecting after every conversation that I can. So, I remember one year when I was working with a particularly challenging client. After each session, I would jot down a few notes about what happened, what I tried, how they responded, and how I felt. A few weeks in, I started noticing a pattern. I was interrupting my client way too often, and it was my reflections that helped me see that. And my reflections also helped me course correct. Over time, I built up notebooks, both physical notebooks, digital notebooks, filled with insights and growth moments and the seeds of stories. And I still return to those notes when I'm writing or planning PD or preparing for a podcast. If you want to grow as a coach, then I would say reflection is your most powerful tool. And this is why I created my skill session called Reflecting on a Coaching Conversation. So, in this skill session, I guide you through a reflection protocol that takes just 15 or 20 minutes. I give you the most impactful questions to ask yourself. I give you tips for building a system that works for your brain and your style. And you will also learn how to share reflections with colleagues to deepen your insights and how to make this a sustainable routine. So here's a challenge for you for this week. After your next coaching conversation, block off 15 minutes and reflect. Start simple and answer just these 3 questions. What worked? What didn't? And what do I want to try next time? That's it. Try it once and then try it again. And remember this: Your growth as a coach lives in the space between your conversations. So make that space intentional and watch what happens. If you want to keep learning with me and transform your post-conversation process, then check out this skill session in the Coach Learning Library. It includes a downloadable tool, real-life coaching prompts, and guidance to help you integrate this habit into your week. Don't just coach. Learn from your coaching. And you will find a link to this skill session in the show notes, as well as a link to our upcoming free community webinars. And thank you for being here with me today. If you appreciated this episode, and if you're listening via podcast, then perhaps you could share it with someone who you know might benefit from it. Or you could also hop over to Apple Podcasts and leave us a 5-star rating and a review to help others discover it. Now, if you're watching this on YouTube and this video sparked something for you, then give it a like and share it with a colleague. And if you want to watch me record this on YouTube, then come over there and join us. And in the show notes, you'll find a link to the channel. Okay, friends, Leslie Bickford is the podcast producer, and Stacy Goodman does the sound engineering. Take care and be well, everyone.